into how you draw out the senior day to get everybody in and get some celebrations on?
Absolutely. No, I felt really good for Chris. Really play with a lot of energy, a lot of focus. Dylan Ennis got it going offensively the first half, and wish we could have got Charlie a bucket there. But other than that, a lot of good things.
Obviously, the shots started falling a ton in the second half there, but that last 3 minutes of the first half, I think you guys beat them on the boards, like 8-2 in that stretch.
Absolutely. No, that was a big stretch. I think they went 0 for 5 offensively to finish the half, and then 1 for 7 to start the second half. So that 1 for 12 section in there is where we got the lead. And the boards really changed around. We won by 14 on the boards, which been on the guys last couple of days with film and that, just to get on the boards. And thought it was everybody coming back. I thought the guards did a good job, coming back and getting balls. So, no, I liked, plus 14 on the boards is really a good sign.
Both teams were shooting really well early on, and all of a sudden they just stopped. Was it something you guys changed in your plan?
Well, I didn't like our defensive energy early. I don't think we took anything away, and it didn't seem like we were flying around and step late on everything. We made a couple bad rotations, which allowed them to have some good threes that they hit. So I didn't think we were very sharp to start the game, and I thought our energy was on the defensive end wasn't good, and that's something that really has got to be a focus for us here going on the road with to finish 3 on the road and then to go to Vegas. We're going to be on the road now, and our defensive energy was the crowd has helped us so much with. The crowd has begun to appreciate the effort defensively and the flying around, and the block shots are pretty obvious, but the rotations, the guys getting where they're supposed to be and taking away threes, something really important for us, and we got to take that energy on the road now.
Do you feel like today's win gives you guys enough confidence to move forward on the run?
Confidence hadn't been a problem with these guys. They think pretty highly of themselves, and so we don't have to worry about confidence. But we've got to take that energy on the road, when we played Colorado last time, it wasn't a matter of confidence. We just didn't play with enough energy, and they outworked us. Today we played with more energy and outworked them, and so it's going to be real important for Cal. Stanford with a big win over Cal yesterday. We're going to have to play really good. So it's going to be a big week for us, and again, I think it boils down to us taking that defensive energy because 2 very good rebounding teams in Cal and Stanford. So we're going to have to rebound the ball.
When you recruited Dylan and Chris to come in here, I take it come to Oregon, you don't lose a game at home wasn't part of that pitch. What's that like to be able to run this off 2 years in a row and protect your home court?
Well, it's special. No, to get up and the last 2 years we've won 35 games, and the year before we only lost 2. So we need to develop the home court. I've always said basketball is a home court sport. Our students been great, and our core group has always been great for the 7 years that I've been fortunate enough to be here. The core group's been great, but we just added a lot of folks who, and I hope they realize how unique this team is. To have 2 of the leading shot blockers in the country. Those 2 plays they made the other night against Utah, running down shots. I mean, you can watch a lot of basketball and never see plays like that. And so the home court has become big because of the energy, which it fires up our defense. Like I said, our chore now is to play with that same defensive energy on the road, which we have not done, which we have on occasion, but not for a full 40 minutes, which we're going to have to do if we want to, have some fun here down the stretch.
Any part of today that was emotional for you, or are you able to step back a little bit?
Oh, absolutely. No. I mean, you spend so much time with these guys. it is emotional. You know, it's been fortunate enough to do this for a long time, and you know, the relationships that you build and hopefully you keep. You know, nothing makes an old coach feel better than a former player calling. You know, and nothing feels better to have them in the stands. You know, watching the ball game and taking pride. So yeah, no, Chris has been unbelievable to work with the last 2 years. And Dylan Ennis, you know, went through the injury and stayed part of it and then wanted to win, you know. So really two guys. And then Charlie, you talk about an unselfish young man. You know, he's been unbelievable. And then Patrick Benson, the manager, for him to put up with those guys and our coaching staff and stay with us for 4 years, that's very unselfish. So, you know, great group of seniors, and we'll miss them, man. Whew. Chris Boucher is a unique player, and Dylan Ennis did a great job for us. So Charlie's unselfishness, you know, it's going to be a hard group to replace.
Does they feel at all better than last year? Because you had those two guys go through the senior night last year too, and it was still kind of, you know.
Well, Chris didn't. He refused to go through it because he wanted to make sure that, you know, but Chris doesn't like to talk. Dylan Ennis likes to talk, so he jumped up there. But yeah, I mean, it is a little different. You know, I thought we'd get Chris, you know, and I thought Dylan Ennis was a 50-50 type deal. So, but man, I'm so glad, and it was the right decision. Those two kids deserve, you know, an opportunity to get their 5th year, and so to play 4 years. So, really fortunate they did, and man, they've meant a great deal to our program and obviously our season this year.
Coach, in the big picture talking, how important is it for you guys to win the Pac-12, or do you want to just be ready for that first tournament game, being healthy and all?
Well, since we haven't won very many, they're important. You know, I wish we'd have it in our control, but we don't. We have to get some help, and you know, Arizona is a very tough ball club, so they're not going to give up. We got to take care of our own business. We still got 3 games left, you know. So a lot of ifs, you know, but we don't have our control, which, you know, was disappointing. But it is what it is. We just got to play. But no, the conference title does mean something to me, and it means something to our team. Like I said, when you don't win many over your history, they mean a lot. And so, yeah, it means a lot to us. We got to take care of our business and hope something good happens for us. But if it doesn't, you know, then we just got to go try to win the conference title, you know, or the tournament title. But we'd sure like to still be involved down the stretch here. Anybody else? All right, thanks.